Alright, snow removal season. It's a brisk Sunday morning here. I gotta head out and repair a hydraulic cylinder for a guy. I don't do a lot of these little jobs for people anymore like I used to, but there's a few people out of my friends and that I'll still cater to. So, I think this guy was plowing snow all night, so I think he's in bed. He's supposed to leave the cylinder on the back of his truck. They're gonna go to his place, pick up the cylinder, run to the shop and weld the end back on it. I don't think it's a very big deal. There was one guy that told him that he thought it was cast or something that couldn't be welded, but he sent me a picture. It looked pretty straightforward to me. So let's head out and see what we can get into. You know what, it's nice. I like having little 1-2 hour jobs on the weekends in the morning. Just little morning jobs on the weekends. It gets me up, it gets me moving, it gets me motivated for the day, make a little bit of money, and then I finish a job, and then I got the rest of the day, you know? It's just good motivation to get up and get out and get moving in the morning. It's a little cool out today, but it's sunny. It's a beautiful day, So the fellow that said that piece was cast, I don't know, the rod might be cast, I don't think so. It all looks just like mild steel. It just wasn't welded very well, so it's just a little cylinder. I'm just going to stick the end back on her, weld her up, and bring her back to the guy. It's a pretty small job. Not really worth charging too much. I'm basically charging him for my time to come out here more than the job. It's a pretty quick one and done repair, which is nice. Those little repairs are nice. You can never make money on doing those, but good excuse to get out on a Sunday morning. Okay, pardon the furnace running, but it's cold out, so. Here we have just it's a cylinder off of a snow blade. That just looks like a regular steel bushing. There, see? It tore out the welds there and there. So, I think it's just a matter of it being really cold out and hammered into something that snapped. So, there was a guy, I was supposed to go fix this the other day, but then a guy had told him that this was cast and couldn't be welded, so he went and bought a whole new cylinder, I guess, and then he decided that he better get this one fixed as a spare, so I think it should weld up fine. I don't know, this might be cast, I doubt it, I don't know. So I'm just going to pack her up and grind it out and give her some 7018 and hope for the best. I just clamped the cylinder down solid, and I just put this as an insulation barrier between so no weird arcing happens through the cylinder. It won't anyways because I ground it right to the end here. And I just left the welds on as it was. I left the old welds so I could stick this on exactly where the position it was before. Stuck it on exactly where it was. Got a couple tacks on it. Now I think I'm going to run a little weld on this side and on the opposite side, and then I'm going to totally grind out, V out these edges, and fill it all up with weld, and that's it. She'll be done. This repair can be done with really anything. Dual shield, MIG, stick. Stick's just so effective and simple, right? So it's just kind of a go-to for little repair stuff. So I got it ground out here. See, I just put a weld on both sides just to hold it nice and sturdy. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to fill that with weld. Fill that with weld. I'm using a 532 7018. 1/8 would be a bit nicer, but I'm not going to open a new box of rods just for one little repair, so I'll just roll with the 532. And just a bit bigger. It's got to be a bit more careful, but it'll be fine. Oh no, it's warm. I was going to heat it up a bit to get the frost out of it, but it's warm enough, so yeah, just going to weld that out. That's it. Drop her back off. There we go. Ground her down. Pretty much it passes the weld in. Smooth her off. Got it looking nice and beautiful. If this was a shiny chrome cylinder, you'd probably want to protect this with something so the spatter doesn't stick to the chrome, but I don't know what kind of rod this is, but I felt pretty comfortable with not protecting it just for what I was doing, and nothing stuck to it, so it's fine. When you're doing cylinders, make sure you have them all the way extended so you're not putting heat into your seals to melt them. Like here, it's still cool to the touch here, so nothing got wrecked there. Way more weld than there was on her before, but it doesn't really matter because if it's going to break right against the rod anyway. It's all that extra weld just for show, really. And that's it. That's Sunday morning cylinder repair. Yeehaw. Yeah, the old Shopmaster used the 532 7018 at about, I don't know, 155 amps. Well, I'm going to let her cool down a bit, and then I'm going to throw it in the truck, bring her back to Buddy, and head her home. Alright, another satisfied customer and another beautiful day. Just a sunny, cool day here in Alberta. So that job, I don't know who it was. I think this mechanic or something told him that was cast. So on Friday morning, I was downtown, underground downtown, where they're building that the train station there for that train track thing I was working at. They have an underground train station right downtown, and they're expanding onto that underground. So it's just tons of temporary steel underground that we had put in. So I just had to go down there to cut out a beam that was in the way of the concrete form. So I was underground downtown Friday morning. I just got up out of there. I was wrapping up. It was about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I got a text from this guy. He said, hey, I got a broken pin on my snow blade, and I got some other tie downs I want down to my trailer. So when can you come do it? And I said, well, it just so happens I'm wrapping up, so later this afternoon I can head on out. And he said, okay. And I said, or tomorrow morning, which would have been Saturday morning. He said, okay. And then later that night, you know, I was getting prepared to get up in the morning and go to work, but later that night he said, no, that pin is cast and it can't be welded, so don't bother coming out just for those D-rings. I'll just get my mechanic to weld those the hooks onto the trailer. And I said, no trouble, whatever you want. So then yesterday evening, he gets back to me again with a picture of that cylinder and said, can you weld this? And I said, yeah, sure. And he said, well, I was told it was cast. I was like, well, I don't know. The bushing definitely looks steel. I don't know what the rod's made out of, but it is definitely a higher carbon. You can see how the weld spalled away from the rod. But it was welded before, so it's obviously a weldable grade of something. So it's not that big of a deal just to try to weld it again. So he's okay, and then he said, well, he wanted a price, so I gave him a price. So I went out and did it. So it's one of those jobs that I'm pretty sure it's fine. It was welded before, so I just welded it again. I could have went out that day and just did it and saved him buying a new cylinder, but anyways, I guess, you know what, always call me first, you know, call me first. I'll save you some money, I'll save you some heartache. Guys just don't get that, I guess. I like wasting money trying to save money, so good enough. Beautiful Sunday, everything's super duper. Everyone just be thankful, be blessed, and we'll catch you on the next one.